guys, how are you today? Wow, busting out the thumbs already, huh? Yup, looks like coffee. Delicious, magical coffee. Oh, that's good coffee. Thumbs up for the coffee. Wow, I'm really generous with my thumbs up so far today. Let's see how it progresses. Ah! It is NaNoWriMo day 25. It's Friday, day after Thanksgiving. Supposed to be at... I'm pointing at the little weekly calendar board, but you can't see it. I'm supposed to be at 41,666 words. I know. I'm not at that. I don't have that many words. I have 38,000 words. You know, it's a lot better than I was doing though, because I wrote 3,000 words last night and that kind of caught me up a little bit. So right now, if I look at my little NaNoWriMo stat chart thing, well, it kind of looks ridiculous. But it says I need to write 2,000 words a day to finish NaNoWriMo on time, which is not that huge of a jump from the 1,700 a day. So I'm pretty sure I can do it. Liberal use of thumbs. Thumbtastic. I'm at 38,000 words, so I've got 12,000 words to get to 50,000 words and win and celebrate and be happy. So to do that, I need to write 2,000 a day, which I can totally do. I can do that. I got this. I really do got this. Okay? I got it. So I'm gonna write 2,000 tonight and I'm gonna get to 40K, and then I think I'm gonna feel really good about that because 40K, like the final 10,000 words. It's a decent amount of words, but I have written 10,000 words in one day before. If I really pushed myself and did it, I could win NaNoWriMo in one day. Like, that's how close we are to the end. One good day and you can win NaNoWriMo. But yeah, so that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to get 2,000 in tonight because I work Friday, Saturday, so it's a little bit harder to vlog, write, work, sleep, eat. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to bust out 10,000 words on a day that I have to work and vlog, but you know, maybe I can vlog and then bust out 10,000 words on a day when I don't work. And I have Sunday off and then Tuesday and Wednesday off, so I really think that I can have a good writing day and vroom, vroom, vroom. Yeah. You get it. I hope. Because I am not going to explain it. I'm tired. And I have a story for you. So after I got off work today, I went to Starbucks and got a coffee. And I was so happy about the Starbucks coffee, and I was going to come home and drink it and write. And I set it right here. I set it right here on my desk. And then, BAM! It gets the elbow. And what happens? That coffee spills all over my lap, all over my chair, all over my mouse and my mouse pad. And thank baby Jesus it didn't spill on my laptop. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't be getting a real vlog today. You would just be getting an iPhone video uploaded directly from my iPhone of me sobbing for 2 minutes. So, good thing I made this video. I just elbowed the wall. My elbows are weapons of mass destruction. Did you guys see my tattoos? You might see them sometimes. Anyway. Yeah, I spilled my coffee and my elbows are weapons of mass destruction. And it was very sad, and like I didn't even get to enjoy the coffee and it was gone and it was all sticky, and I like yelled, "No!" like really loudly. And it was the weirdest thing. It didn't do anything. Like, I thought if I yelled it loud enough that the coffee would flow back in a cup and time would rewind itself. And it never happened, but it happened. And it was terrible. And I yelled really loudly. And, you know, at the very least, my neighbors could have called the police to have them bring me a new coffee, but that didn't happen. and I just had to clean it up and not have coffee and be sad. And that was the worst part. Having to clean up spilled coffee without even having coffee and caffeine in my system. So we're at 40,000 words, or you're supposed to be at about 42,000 words. And it's just still kind of, it's a little bit mind bendy twisty to realize that, you know, one good day and you could get to 50,000 words. Oh, I read this really interesting blog post by a fantasy writer named Rachel Aaron, and she was talking about how she was able to kind of change her writing habits. So instead of writing 2,000 words a day or 1.5 thousand words per day, you know, good decent averages, like writing 2,000 words a day, that's excellent. That's great for NaNoWriMo. Now she can write like 10,000 words a day, which is insane. 10,000 words a day, like, regularly. Like, she took a really systematic approach to her writing process, which is something I find really interesting because I take a really systematic approach to plotting and outlining, but then the writing the story part is usually kind of chaotic. So it was really interesting to see that she took a really systematic approach to writing, and she tracked her word count and did like spreadsheets of her words and what time she started and how many words she got in. And she kind of figured out that if you have a triangle, I'm gonna make a triangle. Is this a triangle? She has this approach where it's like you make a triangle and there are 3 sides to the triangle, as triangles have 3 sides. So that makes a lot of sense to start off with. But one side of the triangle is time, to make sure that you have a decent amount of time, because she found that the longer she wrote, the more she wrote. When she only wrote for an hour, she got maybe 500 words, but when she wrote for 5 hours, she was averaging like 1,500 words an hour. So time was one side of the triangle. The other side of the triangle was knowledge, which is just basically knowing what you're going to write before you write it. And what she does is she does a really shorthand sketch almost of the scene, like how it's gonna go, like just little bits like that, and kind of gives it a really rough skeleton before she writes it. And then the last side of the triangle the last side of the triangle was enthusiasm. You want to be excited for what you're about to write. You want to be, thrilled to write it. If it's a boring scene and you don't really want to write it, who's gonna want to read it? Who's gonna want to read something that you created and you think is boring? That's just mean to make people read that. Why would you do that? You want to write something amazing. You want to write the best thing you can write and then have people read that. Because, that'll be way better for them and you than if they read the boring one. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Anyway, I'll link you down to the blog post by Rachel Aaron because I thought it was really, really interesting. And I don't know, if you find that sort of thing interesting, go look at it. It was pretty cool, and I might try it. The next time I'm drafting, I think I'm going to try to do a fast drafting thing where I don't write unless I have time, knowledge, and enthusiasm. And then when I do, I can bust out those 8K, 10K days. So yeah, that's everything I have for you guys today. I'm at 38,000 words. I'm going to write 2,000 tonight and get to 40K. And then it's just the final stretch, the final 10,000 words. And, it's like I was saying before about which block of 10,000 goes the fastest. And I mentioned that the first block of 1 to 10,000 words is really hard because you're looking at a blank page and you're still starting off. Like, even at 10,000 words, you still feel like you're starting off. But that's the great thing about sort of the symmetry of it all. Because when you hit 40,000 words, you kind of enter that almost done phase. Like, there's less than a week left of NaNoWriMo. You're at 40,000 words. It's all downhill, easy writing from here. And even if you were to lose right now, you're still at 40,000 words in a month. That's awesome. But when NaNoWriMo, okay? Pull it together. I gotta do it too, because I'm still technically behind. I'm at 38,000 and I'm supposed to be at almost 42,000. So I'm almost 4,000 words behind. It's not that awesome. I know some of you guys are in the same position. We just gotta suck it up. Just stop procrastinating. Stop watching this video. What are you doing? go write, you're behind in words. But seriously, like, you gotta stop procrastinating. You gotta sit down, like, turn off the internet if you need to, put on music if you write with music. I like having music. Just sit there and just focus, because all you need at this point is one good day, one good writing day, and you're done, okay? One excellent day, one best day ever, and you're done, and you won NaNoWriMo, and you won it early! You're that awesome! You won it early! Congratulations! Not you, you're behind. Go write your words. Anyway, la 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 la. That's really it. I gotta go write my words. Take a little bit of my own advice there. I'm gonna do it though, like, I'm feeling motivated. I got my enthusiasm, because awesome stuff is happening in my story right now. And I got my knowledge, because I might not be a systematic drafter, but I am a systematic plotter, and I got that on lock. Like Lindsay Lohan. Don't sue me! And I have time. Well, time is the one that's a little bit iffy, because I gotta work tomorrow, and we're running out of time for the NaNoWriMo, but I can do it. I can do it! I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Good luck. Happy writings. You know, get it done. It's the final stretch and all that jazz hands. Yeah, anyways, wishing you guys great writing days. Good luck, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!